Welcome back to another video, guys. I don't know, it's Dems here with another video for you guys. If you're new here, guys, please just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned to another video. In today's video, guys, I will be talking about a topic that not many persons talk about, but I promise you, probably want to get out your notebook, get a pen, get a pencil, because it's a very, very important topic. In today's video, I will be talking about debt, credit, and savings as a new immigrant. All right, stay tuned. Forward upon the reasoning. Yeah, guys, welcome back. So as a new immigrant to Canada, you may be wondering, am I qualified for credit? How do I apply for credit? Or as an international student, can I borrow a loan? Can I get some money to borrow if needs be? And stuff like that. So in this video, guys, I will be going into a little bit of detail about how you can access credit as an international student or as a new immigrant to Canada. And the first thing I would like to say is, yes, you can get credit, right? So there are different types of credit, guys, that are available in Canada. You have your standard payday loan, you have your standard unsecured loan, and you have your secured loans, just like most other places, right? So as a new immigrant, you might not be qualified for unsecured loan, or you might not have enough assets to qualify for a secure loan, so which leaves pretty much a payday loan. A payday loan, guys, is very flexible, it's very convenient, but the thing is you have to be employed first in order to be qualified for a payday loan, and then you'll get a percentage of your salary, and then you pay 3 or 4 payments, and usually that covers the entire payment, right? So if you're coming up short on a school fee, if you're coming up short on a rent, that's an option that you can consider, right? Another thing is, guys, credit card, right? As an international student, as a new immigrant to Canada, as long as you're employed, you can go to one of these banks and you can access a credit card, which can help you out as well. But bear in mind that, yeah, you borrow, you get a credit card, you have to pay it back, just like a payday loan. Help bridge a gap, but you have to pay back the people their money, right? That is key, which is very important, guys, because Canada is a country that is largely dependent on credit, right? Your credit history, your credit rating is very important, so you don't want to mess that up in your first go, right? So you want to make sure, say, boy, you borrow, you pay back, and you keep it going that way there. No, I mentioned credit score, credit rating. What is that? So your credit score is really an average of your loan, if that be the case, but it's not just dependent on loan, it's dependent on everything: your utility bill, your rent, your phone bill. Every single thing contributes to your credit score. So if you miss a bill payment, guys, it's gonna affect your credit rating. If you're delinquent on loans, worse, if your loans end up bad debt, I'm telling you, that's gonna like itch your credit so hard. It's best to just try and monitor your bills as best as possible to not put yourself in that position, because like in other places, like for example in Jamaica, right, you don't necessarily need to have to borrow a loan for build a house. You can buy a piece of land and take your time and build. Canada is not like that, right? You don't have an NHT or an organization like that gives like loans or just allow you to like build from scratch and stuff like that. Most of the mortgages that you get here, if not all of the mortgages, are bank mortgages, right? Which means that you can't get a mortgage if you have bad credit. You can't get a car if you have bad credit, to the point that, guys, you can't even get an apartment for rent if you have bad credit, right? It is very important, guys, that you keep maintain a good credit score, and a good credit score is anywhere between 800 to 1,000, right? That's where you want to keep a credit score. You want to keep a credit score between 800 to 1,000, because I think 1,000 are the maximum. Between 600 and 800 is not bad, or between probably 700 and 800 is not bad. That's like average credit score. Most people credit scores is within that. You miss a one payment here, miss a one payment there, right? Anything 600 and below is regarded as bad credit, right? And anything probably 300 and under, you credit up on the ground, right? So you want to keep a credit score as close as possible between 800 to 1,000, and that is very, very important because it determines everything. And some jobs, guys, like especially if you want to work in a bank or some other financial institution, before you can get hired, they're going to check your credit score, and that also contributes to whether or not you get hired, yes or no. So your credit score is very important, right? Now let's talk a bit about savings. Savings is very important, guys. And I'm gonna use some terms that I want you guys to write down, because these are terms that you are gonna come across with, and it's gonna be very important. And there are two things that I'm gonna talk about, and it's a TFSA and a RSP. A TFSA acronym is really stands for a tax-free savings account, and a RSP is a retirement savings plan, right? Now guys, you have to file your taxes every year. That is a given. As an international student, as a new immigrant, it doesn't matter. You have to file your taxes every year, even if you not earn any income. Even if you make $0, you have to file your taxes every year. Alright guys, that is very important. Now, depending on the amount that you file for your taxes, you'll get a RSP contribution limit. And what is an RSP? An RSP is a retirement savings plan, guys. Once you start working in Canada, you want to start contributing to an RSP. That is pretty much money that you're saving towards a pension, right? The thing is, if you withdraw from an RSP, which you can, you're going to pay a tax on the amount of money you withdraw, because that's going to be considered like extra income. Even though your money, it's going to be considered extra income, and that is just a deterrent if you kind of make the money stay there and build up, right? But RSP in most banks give like a lot of interest. So you want to look into investing in an RSP plan, guys. Now, the next one is a tax-free savings account. A tax-free savings account, guys, is legit it's almost just like a savings account, but the difference is the interest that you gain on the tax-free savings account is tax-free. So when you earn interest on your regular accounts, you have to pay a tax on it. But with a tax-free savings account, it's non-taxable. But there is a limit to the amount you can contribute to a tax-free savings account. Every year you're given a maximum limit, and I think for 2021 the maximum limit is $6,000, right? And then you have an overall lifetime limit of 75,000 Canadian dollars at present, which is the maximum you can contribute to a tax-free savings account. But every interest you earn on a tax-free savings account, it's non-taxable. So a lot of persons save in a them tax-free savings account because it gives you more interest, and also you're not paying a tax on it, right? So you want to consider these things, guys. So once you come to Canada and you get that first job, you want to tell your employer that, hey, I want that 1.5% of my salary go towards the RSP, and probably another 1.5% go towards a tax-free savings account. Guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be very beneficial in the long run. It's going to be very, very beneficial in the long run, and especially for immigrants who just come. I mean, I need that lucrative cash, right? So when it come off of your salary before you even see it, you're not going to miss it, but it accumulate and you get a lot of interest. And after a year or two, then I'm telling you that you're going to be surprised to the amount of money we have in those accounts. And there's a lot of companies, guys, especially like companies that I'm affiliated with, match your RSP contribution. So if you're working with them, guys, even on a part-time basis, if you contribute, for example, $500 for the year, then most companies that I'm affiliated with will match that $500, and at the end of the year that $500 will then become $1,000, right? So that is actually a very good way to make some extra money. And bearing in mind, saying you're not paying no interest on that. So those are two terms that I really want you guys to remember: a tax-free savings account, or a TFSA, and an RSP, which is a retirement savings plan. Once you're in Canada as a new immigrant, as long as you're legal to work, you want to go in one bank, guys, and you want to get those open, because those are going to be very, very, very beneficial in the future, right? So that is something where you have to consider. You can, of course, open a bank account as well, because as an international student, you can open a bank account. As a matter of fact, you have to open a bank account. So you can open a regular savings account and your regular checking account. Your day-to-day checking account, you pay your yearly fee, and it's just a standard account. You get a debit card and you do your thing. Or you have a savings account. Different banks call the savings account different things. You have a Summit savings account, and you have other banks call it different things. Now this savings account usually come with a withdrawal fee to deter you from going in your money. But any interest you earn on this is taxed, right? So which is why go back to the tax-free savings account, guys. It's very important, right? So open the account, then talk to somebody as soon as I get here, guys. Don't come with the culture that you have in your home country. The banking in Canada is slightly different than the banking in Jamaica or other places around the world. Lego the knowledge where you have, guys. Lego the knowledge where you have, and try and learn the culture, learn the system, and know, say, yo, you know what? This is how it's gonna go, this is how it can work, and this is how it can benefit you and your family, right? Open a TFSA account, open an RSP account, guys. If you have any questions, guys, about any of these accounts, or you can, save, or you can get credit or bill or credit as a new immigrant in Canada, leave a comment down below and I'll try my best as possible to answer your question. All right, leave a like, guys, if you like this content that you have been seeing so far, and of course, if you're not subscribed already, please go and hit that subscription button. We're trying to grow in our community. We are growing our community, as a matter of fact, and it's a growing community, and it's really and truly been a blessing to be able to share all of my experiences to you guys, and I hope that you guys have been appreciating the information that we've been sharing, and hopefully we have been sharing the information that you guys want to know. All right, peace out, bless up, take care of yourself. Until the next time, DiAndersons. All right, big up on yourself.